Agency owners, listen up because over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how I am helping a small group of agency owners massively scale their agency. First off, I want to introduce myself. My name is Ross Christofoli, and I am the founder of Sales Team Secrets. I grew my agency massively by building out a sales team in a very weird, unique, but highly effective way. I'd like to ask you a question though. Right now, what is the hardest part about growing your agency? Some might say fulfillment, and many will say sales. But here's the thing, it's actually not either of those. It actually boils down to time. It takes time to get results, and it takes time to close sales. There are two universal resources we have, money and time. Which one do you think is more valuable? What I find is that while many entrepreneurs like to say time, when it comes to putting their money where their mouth is, they will spend their time much quicker than their money. Now that we have understood this concept, let's relate it to scaling your agency. There are two questions you ask yourself regularly as an agency owner. How and who? How costs you quite a bit of time? Who costs you money? And that is why most agency owners resort to how. Right now, they just do not have the resources, but what happens next is tragic. They get stuck. Some make it to six figures, but they hate every moment of it. So the real question becomes, how can I afford the who? The answer is quite simple. You need to find a way to make the who create the demand. In other words, you just need to find the right who, and they will pay for themselves. I'll explain it through a quick story. When I owned a cell phone repair shop, we had two positions, sales and repair. When I first opened, I tried to do both positions myself. I ultimately failed. I was so busy working the counter that I wasn't getting repairs done. This led to sloppy fulfillment and angry customers. When I tried to reverse it and work on devices and get to the sales as I couldn't afford my overhead. In the end, by finding a nice, likable person to work the counter allowed us to both do our jobs effectively. How does this relate to agency? Right now, you are wearing every hat. You are throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks, trying to land appointments. You then get so sidetracked fulfilling those clients that your prospecting goes to crap. All the while, a few clients fall off and you just can't seem to scale. But there's a question for you. What if every morning you had 8 to 10 strategy calls lined up? And here's the best part. Someone else closes the sales. Then they submit the client's info, and now your fulfillment team launches the campaigns and gets them working. Sound too good to be true? Well, it's not. But let me explain why most agencies will never experience this. They lack the resourcefulness, not the resources. These appointment setters get paid $15 for every appointment that shows up. If your agency has 8 to 10 strategy calls per day per sales team, you are going to be closing sales. It is inevitable. With all of this in mind, I've developed a mentorship program called Sales Team Secrets. This program will completely change the way you do business. It will remove you from the sales process of your agency. We will automate your prospecting in a way that you never thought was possible. This past week was Isaac's first real week of launching his team. His very first appointment, he landed $3,000 a month client. If you look at his sheet right here, Thursday is going to be busy for us. It is filled with 8 back-to-back appointments. This is what happens when you remove yourself from the sales process. The total cost of this program is currently $2,500. Within 2 weeks of starting the program, if you've implemented the training, you will have 1 to 10 cold callers busting their butts for your agency. Within 8 weeks, you will have a salesperson replacing you on the strategy calls. Here's the best part. This is practically a done-for-you turnkey model. I provide all of the white label training for your salespeople. I provide you with all of the tools needed to recruit the right kind of people. I provide you with the skills you will need to build this business larger than you thought was possible. The majority of courses out there cannot get you past $10,000 to $20,000 a month because the instructor stopped there to go create a course. Sales Team Secrets is not a cheap program, and by the end of the summer, it will be a minimum of $5,000. So what is the program worth? When you join today, you will also get 6 one-on-one 30-minute coaching calls with me personally. You will also be a part of a group of serious agency owners who are very skilled and do not hold back helping each other. For instance, my good friend, Daniel Vega.
Hey guys, Danny Vega here. So this video, I want to give a shout out and a testimony to my very, very good friend, Ross Christofoli. So if you guys don't know me, again, my name is Danny Vega. I've been an entrepreneur for about 13 years or so. It seems quite a while, right? I've been able to help grow a Facebook group that I created, Entrepreneur Hustle, to about 53,000 members. Have had a 7-figure agency, have built Facebook courses and whatnot, and just helped a lot of people hit those 6-figure marks. I've helped over 22, 23 people be able to do that. But to be honest, I've always been an introvert, and I've really never got out of my shell, so to say, until last year, right? Been about a year and a half. But what I always sucked at was sales, right? So I've done everything myself, as far as sales and whatnot, just from what I've been able to learn on my own. But now with me really focusing on my agency and really trying to scale it big time, to even more than what I've done in the past, I know I needed to really have good sales systems in place, right? Because systems is everything, right? I know how to build back-end systems. I just don't know how to do the sales part, right? So that's why I decided to join Ross's inner circle. And let me tell you guys, honestly, it's the best decision that I've ever done, because here are some of the results, right? Even without really trying to put together a team, I've been able to have one person join last week, kind of like winging it, right? I kind of reached out to someone, they kind of, I took them through the process that Ross taught and whatnot. And I was able to get one person on board with their system that we're setting up. And this one person started today, okay? So far, they've been able to set 3 appointments for potential clients in our niche that we're focusing after. Each client will be worth anywhere from $2,500 to about $4,000, kind of depending on, exactly what their needs are and what we sell them. But that's awesome. Even if we close one person, that's fantastic, right? I said, okay, let's kind of take a little step further. Let's put together a better system to get more people in to do the cold calling and the appointment setting. So we've done that. So tomorrow I have, as of right now, 57 people that are registered for an online training that we're setting up for this position, right? To do appointment setting for my agency. 57 people, guys. That's a lot. Even if half of them show up and then half of those people end up getting hired for our agency, that's 10, 12 plus the one I have right now. Imagine having 13 people, guys. Imagine having 13 people cold calling for you, setting appointments for potential businesses that are interested in your services that you can sell them $2,000, $4,000 package, right? That's insane. Ross, thank you, my man. This will not be forgotten.
When you join Sales Team Secrets today, you get my 3-month sales team program, white label agency sales training, 1-year access to Lead Carrot software, access to the Sales Team Mastermind group, all for $2,500. Now, I want to explain what each one of these things are. My 3-month sales team program is actually currently my inner circle. What that means is every Tuesday at 4 o'clock, we do a 1-hour live training. That training then gets broken up into lessons and placed into our member site as a module, which will later be sold as a course. So all of the trainings that have already been done, you will be able to go back to get yourself caught up to the team. The white label agency sales training is basically a system I provide to you, so that way as you're hiring people, you don't have to waste your time training them. They can be trained by me so they can become the best version of themselves. Lead Care is a software that you can use to keep your cold callers busy with phone numbers nonstop by pulling lists and lists of businesses within your niche. And the Sales Team Mastermind group is the group on Facebook filled with very smart marketers all doing at least 6 figures per year. You will get all of this for $2,500. It is a no-brainer. Quit trading your time for money. Start looking for the who, not the how. If you are serious about scaling your agency and making this a career, then join my inner circle today and get Sales Team secrets.